Hi, my name is Alex and I welcome you to today's video. Crypto 137 is back. With a little delay, he's also back on Nintendo's hybrid console. In the remake of Destroy All Humans, the alien pays another visit to Earth to wipe out humanity. At the core of the remake is the same game that Pandemic Studios used to attack humanity and political correctness in 2005 under the THQ banner. Starting with the rather minor background story, the upgrade system and mission structure, the remake is almost one-to-one like the original. Except for a previously unreleased additional mission, which was discovered in the original code and restored at the same time. Simultaneously, the gameplay of the original game has been retained as far as possible, even though a few comfort functions have been added to the new edition, apart from the significantly polished graphics. For example, it is now possible to change the flight altitude while flying the heavily armed spaceship. In addition, abilities like scanning or manipulating brains can now be used in parallel to the brutal usage of weapons. The mission objectives wear out over time, but at least there is a lot of variety. Mandatory stealth sequences on the ground alternate with unrestrained orgies of destruction on board of the UFO. If you're willing to experiment, you'll also discover fun alternatives for killing people. Is there another game where you can not only read the minds of irradiated cows, but even hurl them at people and abuse them as animal bombs? In addition, there are tasks like kidnapping, defending objects, or hectic situations under time pressure, where you have to reposition house masts in time, for example. The free exploration is more relaxed, where you can simply cause chaos for fun, search for hidden DNA drones, or devote yourself to the unlockable minigames. Although many tasks and missions eventually become routine, there are always special moments in between. Particularly funny, for example, is the scene in which Crypto disguises himself as the mayor in order to tell one lie after another to his listeners in multiple choice mode and is even celebrated for it. While some weapons like the anal probe or the disintegration ray are automatically unlocked in the course of the campaign, you have to invest the laboriously collected DNA strands in research for improvements like shield upgrades or more powerful spaceship weapons. However, you don't have immediate access to all improvements there either, but have to be patient for a while until you can completely upgrade Crypto and his spaceship. Besides really useful things, there are also cosmetic extras in the form of unlockable skins, which you get together with artwork for mastering relatively nice additional challenges, which can also increase the replay value of the missions. It is noticeable that the inhabitants sometimes not only take strange paths during their walk through the world, and sometimes march over furniture, but also suddenly reappear out of nowhere due to the respawn mechanic, even though you had actually killed them in the same place 5 seconds before. From a technical point of view, Destroy All Humans can be divided into two sections. One is the mostly consistent frame rate, the game runs at 30 frames per second most of the time, with slight drops in particularly demanding scenes. And graphically there are significant drawbacks in the Switch version. The lower resolution and edge flickering make for quite a downgrade. The slow loading textures in cutscenes were particularly noticeable. Sometimes it takes up to 20 seconds until the textures are completely loaded. Nevertheless, the port is solid all in all. So let's come to a conclusion. You can certainly argue whether Destroy All Humans needed a remake at all. However, after having destroyed everything with Crypto or sneaking among new humans in disguise and stealing their DNA, I'm somehow glad that THQ Nordic and Black Forest Games made this remake possible. Sure, some mechanics seem a bit dusty by now, and the side tasks and humans from the clone factory are just as negative as the sudden respawns, but it also offers a few amusing highlights. Once again, I had a surprising amount of fun wreaking havoc with the destructive alien. For these reasons I rate Destroy All Humans for the Nintendo Switch a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. If you liked it, we would be very happy about a like and a subscription, or if you're interested in getting early access to our future reviews, feel free to visit our Patreon page.
Harold, come on back, you gotta see this! They got a talking horse on the TV! I ain't never seen nothing like...
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.